So a long play for our first points in the Super Bowl.
No doubt about it, and what we see here is something that we saw all year long from them. The ability to strike from anywhere on the field. How about the way they got it started in this one?
Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down. You look at this Super Bowl, the second appearance for this head coach. The first one did not go as planned, as we all know. But what do you think he's learned from that first go-around?
He learned how much it hurts to lose, and that's what you hear from coaches so often. They don't remember the wins as much as they remember the losses. You can talk about the media, the scrutiny, the hoopla, but once you've had to shake a head coach's hand and jog off the field and know you have to face the media, face your fans, face your home life, knowing that you've lost the Super Bowl, that hurts big time, and you're going to do everything possible to try and prevent that from happening again. Almost feels like anything you can do, we're going to try and match or do better. We've already seen one touchdown pass from the opposition. They tried to equal it on that throw.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. Now, that was one I kind of saw it coming, Charles. You had a free safety just hanging back there over the middle, waiting, and he saw that ball go in the air, and he jumped on it.
And I don't know why the quarterback didn't see that. That was just your standard cover 3, which means the free safety in the middle of the field, the 2 corners, and they divide the field in thirds. But when you have a free safety with range, like a good center fielder, he can go from side to side and make plays on the football as he did there. I thought at first he'd try to run, but he just kept buying time to his right. Finally, nothing there. He wisely gets rid of it.
2nd and 10. Back to throw. Barry. And pass complete to Moore. And he'll get about 6 here before he is taken down rather rudely and abruptly. Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. Looking to throw. Barry. That is caught. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. His 2nd catch of the Super Bowl, and it's good enough for a 1st down. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this 1st quarter. They'll look to throw again. Again, he finds Moore. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Rondale Moore, a 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Falcons will add to their 1st quarter lead here in this Super Bowl. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And it's now 14-0. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. The Charger drive about to get going. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And that's going to be good for a Chargers first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game? Maybe establish the run. I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. First down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there, 2nd down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Now Herbert going to change the look. From the 38, Herbert. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39.
Well, Brandon, we could see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice example there of those guys being able to run from their assignments and finish off that play.
And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. Here we go on 4th. Herbert. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Herbert back to the air. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. So that does it for the first quarter of Super Bowl 62. Back in a moment. 14-0 is our score. We'll return after this message. You're watching the NFL, and it's right here on EA Sports. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Here's Herbert. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
Ninth play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. Back to throw here, Herbert. They'll roll him out right. He's got his target. That's complete. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 13-yard line. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Not liking the look. They'll change the play.
Let's go, let's go.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Crowd right, crowd right. Go.
They'll try to run this one in. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Back at the 2 now. Here's second and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And I think they stopped him again. They did at the 1-yard line. Now Herbert, third and goal. And it's caught. A great job to hold him to just a yard there. Now it's fourth and goal.
Now that's going to be a tough one to explain when they get together and watch the game film, isn't it? I mean, they had the right call, had the out route. He's got to know where the first down sticks are, yet he steps out of bounds that close. Not their best play.
And he's not going to get in. They stop him at the 1. They stop him up short on fourth and goal from the 1. And the Falcons able to muster together a goal line stand. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. But the good news for them, they got the football. The bad news, they have to go 99 yards here as they start this drive out on their own 1-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Barry. And he'll be able to get this up to about the 5-yard line. Short completion, just 4 yards, and that'll make it second down. Back to throw. Barry. And a dump off here to Robinson. And he'll get this up to right around the 8-yard line. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that's going to bring up third and 2. They should have got more out of that, though. He was wide open.
I love how emphatic you are with that call because that's exactly what I was thinking. Wide open in the flat. Give him a ball that he can use to get upfield with, not just catch and go over the sideline. They cost themselves some yardage there.
They'll go to the air here on third and 2. To the right side, and he's got more complete. And he's going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Well, things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick a down, any down, even third down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
On first and 10, it's Robinson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. Looking to throw. Barry. That's out wide here for Robinson. Still fighting for more. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Here's third and 3. Back to throw. Barry. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. The Falcon passing game looking good on this drive as they get the first down. Back to the ground with Robinson. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a second and 9.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 43. 14 yards that time for number 14.
Good, strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
So the 14 yards actually takes him from 143 to the other for 1st and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
And this ball recovered by the offense. But remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead, and it'll come back to the spot of the fumble.
Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. Operating from the gun. Barry.
Complete. It's Dotson.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target.
So a tough situation to overcome here. 3rd and 17.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
Checks this one down to Robinson.
And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half.
On now is Ty Zentner to punt.
And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. A shotgun snap for Herbert. It got his man complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. An explosive 38-yard pickup. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now it's Herbert. He's going to go up top again. And this is going to be intercepted.
And the Falcons are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line. And, Charles, it seems like sometimes when you fall down early, there can be a tendency there to try and get it all back in one fell swoop. And that time, that thinking leads to an interception.
And I believe you brought up a really good point there, Brandon, because you're trying to force plays, right? You try and get all back in one shot, just as you mentioned there. And you know you're going to need some big plays to get back into the game. But ultimately, you really can't force what isn't there. Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Atlanta.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
This ball down the field for Pitts.
And that's caught inside the 35. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
This offense is looking very comfortable here in this first half. Very relaxed, very smooth, very efficient. No wasted motions. Things are definitely going their way, and they continue to move the ball downfield.
So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Barry. And that's That's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Koo knocks this one through the post.
And that will do it for this first half. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. The Charger drive about to get going. And right now, their chances of hoisting that Lombardi trophy not looking too great, but perhaps that long halftime, maybe it did them a world of good.
Well, if there's ever a chance to regroup, it's in this game, right? Because you do have that long halftime, a chance to really assess things and maybe make some changes and true adjustments. They played great all year long. That was the worst first half of the season for them. They're hoping to put it behind them and come out punching here in the second half.
Herbert now. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. Throws right side, and that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A gain there of 21 yards. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Herbert throwing again. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. So now they operate back from their side of the field here. 2nd and long. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. On Herbert, his 3rd interception.
Well, I think everyone who's watching was certainly hoping to see things get a little bit better for them in this half, weren't we? But it was a downright miserable first half. This carried over with an interception to begin the second half. That's a defeated offense right there, and there's still a lot of game left. I don't think that's the last turnover we're going to see today, partner.
Stiff-armed him. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds.
40 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
They'll bring a tight end in motion.
Robinson. Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down.
Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
All of a sudden, those lanes that were there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it for a very short pickup.
Robinson. Touchdown, Falcons. No CD, there didn't seem to be much resistance there down near the goal line.
Yeah, partner, from what I saw there, not a real good job of matching up defensively because to me, they looked like they were just in their base 3-4 package. You need bigger bodies in there in a goal line type situation. The 3-4 fine between the 20s, but not down here when you're guarding your end zone.
Koo now for the point after.
And the lead is now 24.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
The Charger drive about to get going.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Let's go, let's go.
Here's Herbert. Eluding the pressure right. That's caught. It's Flowers. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Nothing in that first half, nothing on the last drive, but they're moving now with a 1st and 10.
Go. Home to right. Ready.
Herbert. That one complete to McConkey. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
21. Hey, Kaplan.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. That one tipped, and it's incomplete. What good hands there defensively. And 2nd down.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal.
Lion. Set. 59. Crowd right.
Again, Herbert. He's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. A 7-yard touchdown grab.
And the Chargers are able to cut into that deficit. So that, Charles, their first score of the ballgame, obviously, coming here in the 3rd quarter. Is that going to be enough to energize the troops?
It's a great question, and we'll wait to see the answer, but it's finally something for them to build on. Now they know that they can actually score against that defense.
They're going to keep it on the ground. And he will find the end zone again. So he gets the touchdown and the 2-point conversion, and that'll cut this deficit down a little bit further.
Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10.
And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Operating from the gun, Barry. Quick hitter here, it's complete. His 2nd catch in the Super Bowl, and it's good enough for a 1st down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Thought they were going to have him down a lot earlier, but he was able to shed that tackle.
Shows the value of the weight room, doesn't it? Shows the value of the attitude when you run the football. Don't go down easily. Break a few tackles. Gain some additional yardage.
Back to Robinson now on 1st down.
And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12. Well, he caught it right at the line of scrimmage, and before he could even think about advancing it forward, he got hit.
Great tackling, because that's what you're taught. Don't give up yards after the catch, and most offenses make a living off of yards after catch. Those hidden yards that may not go into the score sheet, but they count big for moving the ball and stretching the field. Really nice open field tackle.
It's been a fun one through 3. It always is. The final quarter of Super Bowl 62 is coming your way next.
We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Hand off to Robinson out of the shotgun.
And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Back to throw. Barry. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. So the pitch and catch good for 11. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
Well, normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the 4th quarter, but the way that they've passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? In this stage of the game, you would think you would switch to a running attack, but you're exactly right. They've thrown it so well throughout the game, and trusting this quarterback, I think he continued to do so. As I take a look at the clock, I realize that this drive has eaten up a good portion of the 4th quarter already. Got to tell you, partner, when you're trying to salt away a game, this is exactly what it's supposed to look like.
They'll run with Robinson.
And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Looking to throw. Barry. This will be caught at about the 5. They get only a yard there. Now it's 3rd and goal.
Let's go.
Back to throw. Barry. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. From 4 yards out. And the Falcons are feeling good as they extend their lead in this Super Bowl.
Well, I've heard you use the term put-away drive, and that right there seemed like the definition of a put-away drive.
Yeah, it certainly just pops right up out of the book, doesn't it? Because up 2 scores already, just wanted to possess the football, keep converting and picking up first downs. And if the drive ends in 3 points, that's terrific. If it ends in a touchdown, fantastic.
Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 23.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off.
Oh, a good-looking return set up here. The Charger drive about to get going. And it's becoming more and more apparent that this is just not going to be their night. That Lombardi trophy so close, but the expectations simply have not matched the results as they start on this drive, 1st and 10. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 36. Out of the gun, Herbert. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Jesse Bates.
And the Falcons are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line.
Another solid game-changing play for this defense for the interception. At this point, though, I don't know that it's game-changing. I mean, they've got this one in firm control.
And you always hear about You know, those stories about someone left their game plan behind and maybe you benefit from it. I'm not going to say that that happened, but they certainly have appeared on defense to be a step ahead this entire game. Guys are always in the right spot in order to make a play.
The offense has had its moments, too. Well, they have the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Well, looks like they'll move things around here. On 2nd down, another shot for Robinson. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge. I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. And their Super Bowl hopes are dwindling here in the 4th. That AFC crown from 2 weeks ago starting to seem like a distant memory. And this one just has not gone as they had hoped. Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10 at their own 23.
Let's go. Ready?
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he takes it all the way down to the 32. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. This is caught. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Elijah Higgins, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Chargers are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Well, it seemed like they were so focused elsewhere, they forgot about the tight end spot, and he's the one that burns him there to make this a 3-score game here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
I think there might be a little bit of defensive fatigue from those guys on that side of the ball, partner, because they've been spending their time trying to stop them from all angles. This time the tight end gets them.
And they'll have Herbert try and throw for it. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football, and the Falcons grab it. Charles, I guess you have to give some credit to the fact that they rallied and made the tackle, didn't allow 2 points to go the other way there.
Find that silver lining, because what happened prior to that was not positive. Go for 2, fumble the football, give up a return, but you're exactly right. They did hustle and prevented a score going against them.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 22.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And they are trying to play it cool down on the sidelines, but they know that they are very close now to wrapping this thing up and letting the celebration begin. A Super Bowl title within reach now as they try to polish this thing off. Good gain there on 1st down, and keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking. Nice hole for him. Ends up picking up nice yardage. Stays in bounds and keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
Rush offensively. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
Looking to throw. Barry.
Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted.
And he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
Brandon, these cornerbacks had their hands full all afternoon long, but they finally get a measure of revenge as he gets himself in a nice spot. He's able to get two hands on the football and pick it off.
Set. Go. Hold me troops right. 21.
The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
Run! Hey, cap. Set. Hey, go lion, lock. 59. What is it?
After the turnover, here's Herbert. Flushed out right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Crowd right. Set. Hey, easy. We'll go forward. Slow. Set.
Back to throw here, Herbert.
Slant route going to be caught by Palmer.
And down inside the 15 he goes.
Go.
Here's Herbert. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Chargers going to use their third and final timeout as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game.
From the 6 now on 2nd and 3.
Baylor Tiger. Set. Baylor Tiger. Set.
Operating from the gun, Herbert.
Oh, that'll be incomplete. Oh, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
Yeah, once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now.
Let's go. Hey, Ray. 5-9. Go. Set.
They snap it to Herbert. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that may write a finish to this Super Bowl. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
Well, CD, this is the ideal situation, the 4th quarter. You come out here late, not much time on the clock, with a comfortable lead, and put the final nail in the coffin.
Yeah, this offense, all game long, they've been powerful, they've been dangerous. You're exactly right. They can end this one on their own terms.
Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
And it's over. The Lombardi Trophy belongs to the Falcons. Yes, the Atlanta Falcons.